Hello, Melinda Schmidt Connect here for Work Together Wednesday. And I know a lot of the ladies in my community are celebrating the last day of school and occupied with their kids. And I'm very glad for you guys. So enjoy your end of school last day celebrations, although it's so different this year because of the situation we're in. I'm going to share with you today some tips for one of my favorite tools, Evernote. It's something that I get questions on, or I ask people, have you tried Evernote? Do you use Evernote? And they're like, no, I've never heard of it, or I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it. I haven't set up an account. And it is very useful when it comes to creating content for social media, for ideas, being able to collect ideas that you have when you don't have time to sit down and create that as a post right now, but you want to remember it for later. Evernote is an excellent tool for that. And it's also practical for organizing any kind of information in your life that you need to hold on to and be able to find later. So let me share my screen and I'll show you what it looks like. This is what my Evernote looks like. And you can create notebooks. They can be any topic that you want to coordinate, you want to collect things in. I've got Resonate Marketing. This is where I took notes at an online networking event that I attended the other day. I've got notes from customers. I've got my kids' school conferences or parenting classes. I've got health notebook for recipes. One of the advantages of putting things into an Evernote notebook is as opposed to Pinterest. Pinterest is great. I love it and it's searchable. But sometimes have you noticed that if you search for a Pinterest link and the address is changed or that page is down, then the information's lost. It's broken. So if you save things into a notebook on Evernote, you can save the content. And if that link is broken, you still have the text. You don't lose the information. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. But regarding social media content, if you come across an article or an idea, maybe it's something that sparks an idea for you to write a blog post or write an article about, or it's um, an article you want to share, or even maybe it's an image that you like and you would like to make it better and make it branded with your colors or change it a little bit to make it your own and then share that out as a post. This is a great way to save content ideas so that when you sit down to create content and schedule them out for posting, which hopefully you're doing to be efficient use of time, then you have a notebook of here's my latest ideas and you can come to and remember, oh yeah, this was an article I was going to share out. This was an Instagram photo. If if you I'm going to show you how with an Instagram, let me change my screen sharing. To over here. All right, this is Facebook. If you are on Instagram and say, for instance, this is a quote that I really like and I want to remember it, but I want to put it in my own branding colors or style, you can copy the link and save that into a notebook. But if that link ever becomes broken, if this person takes the post down, then you won't be able to access it. So another way to do that is to say go to the post, or a better way to do that is to say go to the post where you're only seeing that post and a few others by, this is my friend here in East Cobb. Hope you don't mind I'm using you as an example. I have in my Google Chrome browser installed the Evernote extension. And I click this little elephant and I can save it as a simplified article, which takes out the images. I don't want that. I can save it as an article, and it looks like it's grayed out. I'm not sure that that's going to give me what I want, but if I save it as a full page, then I can see this is going to save the image. And then I can also remember who I got this from in case I want to give her credit. Thank you, so and so profile, for sharing this quote. I loved it. Here's my version. And then you can choose the notebook that you're going to save it into and click Save Clip. And if I click to view it in Evernote, this is going to be the web version where I was using the desktop version before. Let's see. If it's going to log me in. Sorry for the delay, folks. Okay. So now I can see, here's what it looks like in Evernote. It saved the whole image. On Facebook, again, this is something that's a funny joke. Maybe I want to recreate it. If I click to open the post, this link actually takes me to a web page. So this would be the same if you were saving an article, because maybe it had some points in there that you thought were really good and you're going to use those as a basis for writing your own blog post or for sharing a particular idea. And in this case, I click the elephant, simplified article. I can see, in this case, it's mainly the image, and I can save it again. Or let's use it as a news article. Maybe there's a news article and you want to save that article because you want to share it out or comment on it. I click the elephant, and this is what the simplified article. So it takes out the ads and the whole structure, and it just saves the main article and the image. And then I could then save that to an Evernote notebook. So that's how this works as far as a browser extension, being able to save ideas. You can also email a link to your Evernote email address. They give you a customized email address. And then when you put at notebook name in the subject line, it saves it to an article into that notebook. So there's multiple ways that you can use Evernote and clip information directly into those notebooks and save the information itself, not just the link, which can become broken. There are various reasons for why that happens. The website changes or goes down. They restructure their site, and so the name of the link changes, or again, like on social media, that post is deleted. I want to take a look again at Evernote in the desktop app and just point out a couple of practical ways for your personal life that I have used. This is an old notebook, but this was furniture shopping. You know how you go from store to store and then you can't remember what store you were at when you saw this piece of furniture? So this was a shopping trip where I was putting in a notebook, pictures, and I put in, even the model number and name that I wanted to remember and the price. So this is a practical way to remember what stores you saw that chair if you get confused because you're going to a lot of stores. And another way that I've used it is for pricing is to remember, okay, I'm not ready to purchase this today, but I'm at Costco and I want to remember if I'm in Walmart, what was the price at Costco? Because I'm reaching to the age where my hard drive is full and my brain doesn't always work. I can't always remember things. And so taking a picture of the price tag helps me remember. I can pull it up on my phone while I'm in the other store to compare those prices and say, oh no, I want to go back to Costco and buy that. Or yes, this is a good price, same price, better price. I'll buy it at Walmart. So those are the practical ways that I use Evernote. I encourage you to take a look. The advantage of the premium version of Evernote is that you can sync it on more than 2 devices and you get extra storage. The free version has always worked for my needs. Hopefully, you find this tool helpful. If there's other ways that you use Evernote, please share in the comments. I'd love to learn from you as well. Thanks for joining me for Work Together Wednesday.